Okay, so I'm really excited to be showing you this video today because I've been working on our 7-acre pasture for I think it's 7 months. I've lost track, but today we are done. In today's video, I'm showing you the steps it took to finally complete the fence and which Energizer did I choose to energize the whole 7 acres. Let's go. Because we will be raising steers again, but also smaller animals, and so these gates need to be for both. And also my biggest predator, a stray dog, which I need to keep out of this property. If I was 6 inches over, this gate would have been perfect. So this is gate number 3 is down. We have 2 more to go to officially enclose this 7 acres. Well, I guess we got to get used to closing gates and not touching the hot wire. Maybe I should put something else besides this chain. One of these days I'm gonna get shocked. I think we're good. It opens and it closes. It's a little tight down there. Lift it up a tiny bit. Boom. You know, we're not, it's not perfect. It's not flush, but I don't see me coming out of this too often anyways. I mean, you could just wrap a chain around this thing. Boom. I was a little off there, and that was me just really just eyeballing it and, running a tape measure, saying, okay, this is about how big I want it, I wish I would have had a little bit more thought when I was thinking about what size of gates I really wanted to do, but, I think this works too. And then this is a little challenging to kind of figure out where we want the hinges. And then maybe even adding some rock down there to limit that gap. Yeah, another one down. And we've made it all around the 7 acres. And we made it down to our barn, to our 2 main gates that's gonna get us in there. Well, you got this gate that goes into our forest. You got this gate that goes to the 7 acres. So once I close this gate, then we're officially enclosed and hopefully safe from dogs. You see here, I was way off as far as the distance of what the gate was going to be. It ended up being like I needed a 13-foot gate or something, and they don't make that size gate. They have standard sizes. So I had to make do and just shrink the opening. So I just added kind of like a mini H brace just to bring it in to match this 12-footer. Also, there's a big dip on this side where I know that there's going to be a big gap, but we're going to see how it looks. I wanted these two gates to match, so I had to buy these ones. We're going to be coming in and out of these pretty often, and I'm going to be looking at these every single day. All right, guys, let's keep it going. We have one more gate left to install. Let's do this. This one's in, and now we have our longest gate, which is 16-footer. Up there I have a hodgepodge of gates, colors, and gate styles. Some of them, one of them I bought. The other two I put together with what I had. I need to add the hinges that the gates come with these, the ones that you screw in. I'm adding these ones instead of these ones, bolt style. I like these better, but you know, we're coming in and out of here, and these are gonna stick out. I could cut them, but they're still gonna stick out some. So I figured let's do these, and these don't go all the way through. At this point in my gate journey, I really just wanna get this done and move on. You know, I may not be able to respond to all the comments, but I do read some of them. And some of you guys said, hey, use one of these ends, put that hole right into there. And that's so much easier. So thanks, guys, for looking out, getting my back on that. It would probably took me another year if half of this fencing was not here already. So that helped me tremendously. Come on. Let's check the level. Look at that. We're good. Yeah. Definitely gonna need some kind of wheel at the very end so it won't start sagging on me. Also, see that big gap? That's from all the runoff. When it rains, just washes all that soil away. Also on this side, see that gap there? Definitely a dog can go right through that. So we need to fill that in somehow. Leave a suggestion if you have one. I'm guessing rock, some kind of rock. Or if you could grade this. I don't have the means to grade it, but that might be another option, is to have somebody do that. But the gates are in. Look at that. I can't believe it. Happy tears. Happy tears. So this one we had to pick a side and open it because I'm like maybe 6 inches too short, and then we need to add a stopper here because I don't want it to touch this. But yeah, some kind of wheel I think would be nice. And then you kind of have to pick it up on that a little bit. Over there I installed a 2-way latch, but they also have a 1-way latch, which is the same concept, except it goes like that. This gate only opens one way. So you pop it in, that's locked, and then you push it in a little bit, and then you push that down, and then you take it out. I don't know, those Cooney pigs are pretty smart. I don't have any rock and ways to move it, so I did add some wood chips. I know the wood chips is not a permanent solution. That's just kind of what I have, and then I don't know, maybe rock will be better. But if I'm gonna be coming in and out of the gate at least once a day, I need to be able to do it with one hand, so that way I can hold my camera in the other hand. For the Energizer I'm putting in, I need to put in 3 ground rods, and I may put in some more, and they're about 10 feet apart from each other. All right, and for the final step on this fence is the Energizer, We have a 6 joule Energizer, which I've tried, and I've utilized this one. This is 6 joule. I feel like it was enough to energize the whole property, but being that I want to tie into some of these nettings onto it, I feel like it needs something bigger. So I chose the Speedrite 18 joule Energizer. This one is a little bit better in the sense that, well, it's bigger, of course, and then there's only one. You just plug this in and it's on this one. This one, you can adjust how fast you want it. You can adjust how much power you want off of it. Say if the electricity goes out and I need to still run it, I could get some batteries and hook it up to that, and hook it up to a solar if I wanted to. So far it's been about 2 weeks with the new Energizer, and it's working. I mean, it's doing what it needs to do, and everything is hot. Also, what I like about it is that it comes with a remote. So I can pretty much, anywhere that's energized, I touch it with the remote and I could turn the whole thing off. If I'm on top of my property, I could turn it off. But I'll leave a link to this Speedrite Energizer where I got it. It's not sponsored by them. They didn't send one to me. I purchased this. And so far so good. I like it. I think it should last me a while. You notice I have it underneath kind of a canopy here, you know, in the shed. It's not sitting outside in the elements, so I think that's gonna help it last longer. Yeah, we're gonna have to get used to opening and closing gates because before I didn't have these, and I would just drive around wherever. All right, so let's see where we're at. We're testing the fence. We're looking at 8 kilovolts. This is what I wanted to do. See, this is a jumper cable. You have these alligator clips on each end. So one of them is attached to the netting. The other one is attached to there. Let's test the netting. The netting's at 7.5 volts. Without the netting attached, we're looking at 9 volts. Don't get shocked, don't get shocked. And I know it's a matter of time before I get shocked. Hopefully I have a camera on for that one. I also realize you are never truly done with a fence, because now we need to maintain the fence line. One thing that I did have to do, there's a hump right here, almost like a swell, a natural swell, and the bottom wire was touching the ground, so I had to add, this is a timeless fence system, and it's a T-post. It looks like a T-post, but it's made out of fiberglass. Pound it like a T-post, and then you cut spaces so that we can slip the wires into where the holes are at, and then that brings the wires up so they're not laying on the floor. So I had to do that in various spots around. Okay, so the trick is you need to keep that Energizer hot enough so that way when you have some overgrowth, it kills some of the vegetation that pop up and touch the wire, the bottom wire. We have some overgrowth that are barely touching that wire and they're dead. The leaves are dead on it because it's killing it. So I need to try not to keep turning on the Energizer on and off, because you kind of want to just keep it on so that way it continues to burn the vegetation, and it's a pulse. It's not a constant energize. So if you could see there's actual line, a burn line that goes along the bottom. See that bramble is touching that wire. It's getting brown because it's dying. I'm happy that it's finally done. We are fenced in, our animals are safer, and it'll keep out those pesky neighborly dogs. And now our homestead really feels like a legit farm with this fence. I mean, it feels real and it feels good. And then having this fence is gonna help me sleep a little bit better at night, because a peace of mind is everything when you're farming animals, and knowing that my animals are safe and healthy. Thank you guys for watching, and we'll see you guys next time.